So I just recorded my entire YouTube video and I didn't have the mic in. The message was to try to be slower to anger, try to be this and that, what I did wrong today, how I handled things incorrectly. It just felt very, very genuine, and it was a longer-winded video, so I'm pretty upset about that. I'm also upset that my first response was, son of a bitch. That was the first thing that I said whenever I realized it wasn't plugged in, and I just gave a message about being slower to anger, so maybe that was a reminder for myself, and I need to have the mindset and the perspective that everything happens for a reason. So the video was originally me saying that, first off, just for accountability, I doom scrolled for like 2 hours today in total, which I'm not proud of at all. And secondly, if you guys remember, it's like 100 episodes ago or videos ago, I got into an altercation with my neighbor across the way. He parks egregiously, like every single day. He has 3 vehicles. He'll park 2 in the cul-de-sac, sometimes 3, and never in his own driveway, just blocking in everybody or taking up an obscene amount of space, parking in the middle of the cul-de-sac, just parks crazy. And today, I normally have my vehicle that I park in the garage, but as you guys know, I sold my car. So I had my truck that I'm using, and he completely blocked me in crazy. Like, I pulled in here, and the whole cul-de-sac, he decides to park directly right behind me, like a foot away or closer than that. So I would have had to Austin Powers my way out of there back and forth. So I was really pissed off, and luckily, I didn't run into him at that period. I was trying to get a hold of him, knocking on his door and all that stuff, but he wasn't home. And God knows that I failed that test, because in the grand scheme of things, I would have definitely said some unkind words. And if he said the wrong thing, I would have really let him have it for sure. But he got home from work not too long ago. I went to his front door and I was like, hey man, would you mind moving your vehicle? And he said, yeah, no problem. And he moved it. So we've had a lot of other altercations where he won't move it or whatever happens. And I've tried my best to, be as calm as I can be. And I think today I did do that, but also just holding myself accountable. If I would have ran into him exactly whenever I first saw how he was parked, I probably wouldn't have passed that test. I probably wouldn't have been Christ-like, and I probably wouldn't have approached it in a way that was the nicest. So basically the message is that even whenever you necessarily pass the test, because I didn't act in anger, but at the same time, I definitely wasn't slow to anger in the actual moment. Does that make sense? So it played out in his reality. It was just me being kind, but there definitely was an outcome that could have happened where I would have been very, very rude, and we would have gotten to maybe even a physical altercation with how upset I was. So just holding myself accountable and being honest, and I recommend you guys try to do the same. So that's the message. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully my mic is plugged in. As always, have a blessed one.